Hey there, welcome to Medical Tutor. My name is Bodiayo. Alright, today I'm going to be very fast in giving you some secrets, or let me say three secrets you're going to be using in having 280 to 300 or whatever score you want to have in Jamb. So, as you all know, the time to practice, to go through the entire syllabus for Jamb 2020 is very short, and the exam time is very near, I suppose, March. Alright, but then this, I'm going to be giving you a shortcut today. I want you to listen very well. Now, for those of us having our science Jamb exam, I'm talking about the science students particularly, I want you to study the year 2017, 2019, 15, and 13 very well. I'll repeat again, year 2017, 19, 15, and 13. Study it very well. I mean the past question. Now, some questions are going to be repeated again in Jamb 2020. However, these questions might have changed in value or whatsoever, but it's very important you study them so that even when they come in a different dimension, but because you've been familiar with them before, it will be easy for you to solve. And the reason why I'm telling you to go back to these past questions is because out of almost 250 or 300 Jamb questions being set every year, there's at least 50 or 30 questions being repeated from the past questions or the past Jamb exams that people have done before. So let's assume Jamb is to decide to repeat maybe 50 to 60 questions this year. And imagine you having practiced these questions before in past question. It's just going to be a bonus mark to you by the time you get to your exam center. Do you understand? So go over these 4 years I gave you, 2017, 19, 13, and 15. Now don't hesitate to solve other years as well. I gave you just those four though, but you have to go back to the remaining years like 2010, 11, 12, 9 as much as possible. Solve as much past questions as possible. Now you don't know where it's going to come from particularly. Now the odds I gave you are just for you to focus on, but don't pick them as your only primary. Go through the rest, and I think that should give you a few bonus marks and at least increase your chances of having above 250 in Jamb exam for 2020. Okay, another important thing I want you to note down is this. Now, you have to start to learn time maximization from now. By the time you get to exam, or there's going to be exam tension, exam fever, this and that, there are going to be some questions you will see and you'll be so afraid to even solve them. Now, a lot of students are failing Jamb not because they don't have knowledge or they are not brilliant enough. Their head is burning. Yeah, there's fire in people's head. But the problem is this, they are unable to maximize the time. Jamb gives just I think 2 hours plus for almost 300 questions. Now these questions are not, I won't lie to you, the time is more than enough for it. They are not that difficult for you to solve if you know what you are doing in the exam hall. So these days, when you get to the exam hall, no matter how good you are and if you are unable to maximize your time, you are going to fail. So now that you started practicing the past questions, make sure you time yourself when practicing it. Don't use an entire hour for solving 50 questions. No. Okay, well, this 50 physics question, I'm going to solve it within 20 minutes. Time yourself. You might not make the time today, but constant practice, there's going to be perfection eventually. Do you understand? So let's assume you want to try 2015 past question today. Okay, I'm going to do it within just 30 minutes. That's enough. Tomorrow, try 20 minutes. Next tomorrow, try 15. Keep trying it over and over again, and you eventually see the result of your hard work in the exam hall. Now the number three and lastly is this: when you get to the exam hall, do not waste your time on solving questions that take more than 40 seconds of your time. So let's assume you were given a physics question on motion and the question is taking more than 40 seconds of your time. Pause the question, move on. You can skip questions in Jamb. Just move, press the next button. Don't answer it yet. You can come back to it later. There are a lot of questions in Jamb, and out of these 250 questions, there will be at least almost 100. Go and do those ones first. Now, the remaining time, come back to solve the ones you've left behind. If you spend a lot of your time on those you don't know, by the time you get to those you know, there won't be time again, and your results will and the answers and whatever you've done will automatically submit. So imagine you having done just 150 out of almost 300 questions, and the computer shuts down and says, okay, your exam is done, time is up. Imagine how bad your result is going to be. So solve whatever simple ones you have. Any question that takes more than 40 seconds of your time, skip it and come back to it again. So in the next video, I'm going to be sharing some little tips as well. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, watch this and share to others. Thanks a lot.